G Show, Peter G Show, divorced dad, single dad, divorced dad, single dad. Peter G Show.
Tonight, Sunday night. I love Sunday night. Sunday, coming at you. Let's start with Southern Fried Sunday. Hey, Sunday night in the Gulf Coast. I like it. Oh, yeah. Hey, baby. When I saw you walk in the room, I knew it was time. I wanted to tickle your fancy. I wanted to lower your lobotomy. I wanted to stick in my thumb and pull out a plum. I'm sorry. It's one of those Sundays. Southern Fried Sunday in the Gulf Coast. Hey, I'm live. Peter G Show right here. It's going to be one of those nights, and I am looking forward to it. I said last week it was, even more of a throw and grow because it was the first time back over here. And thanks to a little bit of help and a lot of hopes and prayers, and life kind of got going, and we did it. But tonight, I'm all by myself. I mean, I'm looking at a blank room. Usually I have somebody sitting off 5-10 feet away from me and giving me the finger or all these kind of hand signals and all that. I kind of getting used to it. It's like a security blanket, you know what I mean? But hey, Bob. But you know what? It's great. It's been a funky friggin' week. I'm talking funky. And I'm going to get into all that. But I'm hoping that I'm going to get a phone call. I've been trying to work this out. I got somebody. I'm going to feature the South tonight, I hope. But in the meantime, I just like the chill music going on in the background. I think it's kind of cool. I'm giving people a chance to kind of catch up. Get in here. Let's get in. Let's get out. Otherwise, I'm going to do this. This is what I'm going to be doing. Nate, my brother. Yeah. Hey. I want everybody to start and hit the watch party. In a second, I'm going to tell you why. But you go to your share, hit the watch party. Help a brother out, okay? All right, yeah. I need the watch party thing. I'll bring you on camera, all right? We're going to do that eventually. But I'm live. Welcome to Life with Peter G. Here we are doing it live in an undisclosed location in Pensacola, Florida. Brought to you by my sponsor, Bolt Energy. All right? Bolt Energy. We're going to talk about Bolt Energy in a second. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too. I got a lot of shit to talk about, but I also want to talk to somebody who's probably got, it'll blow our brains up, but it'll be fun. But in the meantime, if you give any shit about what I'm doing, I want you, please hit the share button and start the watch party. It's astronomical on how, not astronomical, yeah, actually kind of sort of, on how it escalates because of the sharing through the week and the reruns and the rebroadcasts and all that. It's pretty friggin' awesome, and I thank you, the people, and I love you for it. Just hit the share button and say, hey, Chris Merritt's starting a watch party. Hey, brother, long time no see. Yeah, here I am. Cheese. Okay, anyway, so here we are, Sunday, show number 28, July 21st, right here in the Gulf Coast, which, I'd love to tell you I've been hitting it up and partying it up, but the weather's been on and off pretty funky. There's been a lot of stuff going on in my life, and it kind of has weighed me down a little bit, but we'll talk about that in a second, okay? But in the meantime, it's really great to be here. A lot of beautiful people in my life. I am very blessed, and I'm going to talk about that too. But, in the meantime, first of all, I could not be doing this show if it wasn't for my beloved Bolt Energy. Whoops, where are you? Okay, I'm crooked. Bolt Energy, ask for it in stores. They're new, but I dig them, and the taste is good, and it's a cleaner energy drink. Electrify your senses. Why I choose Bolt Energy? Well, number one, they believe in me, and I believe in them. Number one, it tastes great, and again, it's rich in vitamins and antioxidants. It's a cleaner energy drink. My sponsors are workout friggin' fanatics. I'm telling you, if I one day they're going to be on the show, and I look like Pee Wee Herman compared to them, and just the way it is. I mean, they have a soul. They have a soul, and they said, I want to make a better energy drink, and it's not a giant 89-ounce can. It's a can. In fact, again, I have some people in law enforcement in California that drink this stuff religiously because they said, you know what, I like it. It doesn't make me all crazy, but it keeps me going for the next 5-6 hours when you're working those long night shifts and all that kind of stuff, keeping our community safe. And I appreciate that. It was a fluke that we talked about it, but you know what? Another great story, okay? Bolt Energy, ask for it in stores. If you can't find Bolt Energy, go to drinkboltenergy.com and find out more about it. They'll deliver it to your door in Southern California, and again, you can figure out how to get it in your stores. You keep asking for it. They're one step at a time, branching out and growing, and that's what it's all about. So, wave, I know, bring this to camera. Hey, Bolt Energy, I love you guys, and thank you, okay? So, here's what I'm going to do, like I always do, but I got to turn this way. I'm going to pop open a can. Ooh, hang on, listen to that sound. Every time I pop open a can of Bolt Energy, I take a sip slowly. I like it. I do. It's tasty. I mean, you know what I mean? It doesn't make you cringe and you have to have it because you need something to kick you in the ass. I'm not a coffee drinker. For those of you who may not be aware of this, I don't drink coffee. I mean, it's not that I can't. I just don't. I like something cold and sparkly instead of hot and flat or whatever. But some people live for coffee, and it's like, yeah, to each their own. It's not a big deal. But I'd rather have this if I was going to get started or need to pick me up during the day because my ass is dragging, which happens very often. Bolt Energy, all right? Bolt Energy. Ask for it in store. And it's really good. Thank you, Paul. Paul was here last Sunday night, my associate producer and friend of many, 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 many years. Again, I got pictures of him standing right behind me from 1980, and he stood by my side through all this crap I've had to go through, and we all go through crap, and it's funny how the world just kind of comes back around. Where would I be without friends? And that's a big, question, and I'm very, very blessed, and I'm very thankful. Life with Peter G. We talk about life, okay? We talk about what's on your chest. What do you want to get off your chest? Talk to me. The phone lines, I'm going to open them up soon, but I'm hoping I have somebody very special that I want to talk to. We've been going back and forth for months, and one excuse after another or one problem after another never happens. I'm hoping tonight's going to be the night, and we're getting a little bit of Southern Fried crazy going on, but crazy good, okay? But in the meantime, again, Bolt Energy, ask for it in stores. Don't be shy, because the only way you're going to get it is by making, you got to know it's out there, all right? Love you guys. So here's to my sponsor. I love you guys. I got the music going on in the background. I kind of like it. It just keeps me a little bit pumped than dead air. But, all right, let me start with my week before I take any phone calls, okay? Because eventually we're going to go to 818-259-7983, but I'm not taking any yet. And I have one call that I really want, and I hope she does when I tell her to do it. If not, then we'll just go fishing. But, friends, I was fortunate tonight. I spent a couple of hours this late afternoon, early evening with a friend that I've known since about 18. Just relationships, life, had kids, having trouble with the kids, lost family members. I mean, just all kinds of stuff like that. I mean, it just happens. It sucks, but it's just life. And we're just sitting there and looking at each other and going, what do you do? What do you do? You do the best you can. That's what you do. and but you stress, you get up every day, and it's just you're fighting the fight. And sometimes some people get tired and they don't want to fight the fight, and it's hard. Also, this morning I got up early, went to Walmart. Yes, Walmart. What's Florida without Walmart? But it's not even. Some people go, "Oh, I'll never go to Walmart. It's trash." It's like Target, whatever, Walmart. I have a Walmart that's very close to me over here, and I utilize it, okay? It's that simple. I need stuff. But here's the thing. I was in Walmart today, and maybe, I'm getting soft in my old age, but I watched several really elderly people. I mean, they could barely push the carriage, and I'm going, you're all by yourself, and you're shopping, and I'm telling you, like, to where I was feeling bad, going, how do you do it? How do you do it? Getting old sucks, Just getting old is just a bitch. And it just hit me. I mean, I don't know. It just struck me funny. It's like, respect the elderly because they were all like us and then some. We were all bulletproof at one point. But I don't know. I don't know. It just watching, especially this one woman. I was trying to get through the door, it was exit and she paid. And then the doors is like a double electric door and there's another one. And she was going so slow. She's hanging and like she's leaning on the carriage because she's like supporting herself. And she had tons of bags in the cart. And I don't know. And I was in a hurry, but my heart said I should ask her to help her, and a little bit of shame on me. But I had to go. That's a problem with life, everything when I'm here is my clock is always ticking. I hardly relax here. That's the weird thing. Pensacola, Florida, in an undisclosed location, the Bolt Energy Studios. I love it. I'm very thankful on what I have here, and I'm lucky to be here. It's not easy. Anyway, for those of you who've been keeping up with me, if anything, I've more talked about this on my private page than my public page, but here at the house, I encountered, I thought I had maybe a rat in the ceiling. I know. It's it happens. Mice, this and that. Every so many years, I mean, even when I used to live here as a kid or young adult, whatever, you get it. It just happens. They do. And then you have to, figure it out and get rid of them. And you do, and life goes on. Well, I thought I had a rat in the ceiling. It turned out to be a raccoon because I figured it out. And let me tell you, raccoons are big and strong, and they're smart, and I got a real big issue over here, and we've been going around and around for days now. It's been a week, and thank God I came home to Pensacola. Otherwise, if that sucker in the attic, I dread on how much damage he's done up there because all they do is tear shit up. I mean, they don't care. It's not their house. And so that's been an ongoing problem. He's been winning, or she, I don't know, but this is all getting ready to come to an end. I promise you that. Did I tell you need to start a watch party? Okay? Please. And got a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to ask certain people to call in. 818-259-7983. You can call me and tell me, hey, Peter, I love you. Hey, Peter, I hate you. Hey, Peter, who's lost their job lately? Has anybody gotten fired? Don't ask me why I want to bring that subject up, but I just do. But, talk about whatever you want to get off your chest. I mean, this is why I do this. Hey. I'm very, very blessed with this show. We have a lot of beautiful women that actually pay attention, and I'm very thankful for that because you have to have that balance. You know what I mean? I'm not a guy show. At first, when I first started this several years ago, everybody says, "Oh, it's a guy show," and it's like it's not a guy show. I just happen to be a guy. But I'm really glad on the balance. It's just about a 50-50 balance. For a while there, the women were a little bit heavier on the participation. Everybody watches, but nobody will friggin' call, and that's what pisses me off even more. But this is the big deal. I want people to call in, and if you don't call in, then I end up getting my B plan into place, and then we just fill time doing other things. But in about a minute or so, I'm going to give myself some time, and if not, then we're gonna open up the phone lines in a couple minutes. But I always like going in and doing a week in review. You know what I'm saying? Look, and I'm tonight in L.A. I drink out of a red cup. I don't know why, And it's got nothing to do with politics. Please stop I don't even want to fucking hear. Oops, I'm starting to use harsh language. Yeah. It's a blue cup here. Blue Wahoos. We got a baseball team here, a farm team. Blue Wahoos. And I got some blue cups. So that's why I got cups. But I don't know why I have a red cup in California. I don't give a shit. It just popped into my mind that it's probably going to start getting political. And I am not political. Not 1 friggin' percent of political. Share, share, share. If you're watching me, I swear, do me a favor. Hit the share button, look down, and it says start a watch party. And if you can't figure out how to do that, when you see the reruns during the week, then I positively, absolutely know you can do that. But sometimes it's funky. Facebook is a weird entity. Why did I choose to go live on Facebook every Sunday night like a TV channel? I do not know, but I did it, and I committed to it, and that's what we're doing. So I appreciate it. There may seem like nobody's watching, but I promise you with the sharing and this and that, it all goes out to your pages, and it says, so-and-so is watching the Peter G Show, and they're going, why? Let's go check it out. And I'm telling you, there's thousands. It is. I watch it. In fact, I can't even keep count on it, nor do I care. It is what it is. It's like, if you want to watch, great. If you don't want to watch, I love you anyway. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I don't even know what the hell I am. I'm just here. Because I want to hear people talk to me about stuff that's on their mind. Hey, anybody had a date that didn't show up lately? Want to talk about it? I'm listening. Yeah. Hey, this isn't chill music. Oh, yeah. Put your headphones on. Listen to me closely. When I saw you walk in the room, slowly, lights were dim. And then I said, surprise! I love surprises. All right, anyway. Here's what we're going to do. What are we doing next? I find myself doing this a lot lately, especially in this house. We're in my parents' house. I talk to my parents a lot. It's really weird. Am I weird? That I'm, I just talk to my parents all the time in my head, out loud. I quit making fun of crazy people not crazy people, but when you see people talking to themselves, out loud, homeless guys and people like that, I get it. I totally freaking get it now. Your brain gets going so much. This happened during my divorce many years ago. You're so riled up that you start. You just start talking. Your brain just gets going so much that it pushes the motors in your movement in your body, in your mouth. I remember one time, this is in California, and I'm so riled up, and I'm walking through a store, and I just start talking, and then all of a sudden I caught myself talking out loud, and I stopped and I looked around because I'm going, they probably think I'm fucking nuts, but it's just that's how riled up you get. Now, lately I'm not that guy anymore, thank God. But I just find myself, I don't know what it is. It's like since I don't know. I just, the people that you loved and trusted the most and everything, even though it may have been different during life, but I just find myself talking to my parents. It's just the weirdest thing. But I do, I love and miss them, and I always will. And our memories are the best things you can hold on to keep you going. You don't let things destroy you. You learn how to live with it. I know there's people who have gone through many, many tragedies. I mean, things that I don't even want to get into, but somehow or another, you have to go. You have to keep going. You have to. I mean, you don't have to. But then what's the end result? It's not good. And there's more than likely people that depend on you, need you, love you, want you, and you don't want to go there. But that's what I do. And I do that for comfort for myself. Does anybody else do that? I'm listening, 818-259-7983. And let's see what's going on here. So, yeah, that's where I was at with that whole deal. And I just thought I'd talk about it because I cannot be the only person that friggin', that talks to people or people that aren't there. I'm pretty sure that it's not just me. But I don't know. I'm asking you. Anything else you want to get off your chest? Yes. Yes, what? Hang on one second here. I just got to put in, sorry, I forgot something. Anyway. where was I? Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Watching. Hey, Dusk. Like a lot of people. A lot of people in my past, many, many years. Love you all. It's just the way it is, but we just get so wrapped up in stuff. Our lives are busy. Everybody's busy. Friends. What would I do without friends? I think that goes for a lot of people. I mean, there comes a point in your life that if you've done pretty good through your life, you've managed to stay and accumulate a good handful of people. But who knows? I'm very blessed. I say that a million times, that how lucky I am for the people in my life. I mean, in the past, maybe I don't see you very often, but we're still friends. And, we've had times where we've shared many experiences together, mostly good ones. Mostly good ones. But that's a big deal, and that's a huge deal for me. But that's why I do this, and eventually one day you get the people that are going to say, you know what, I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to call old Peter and say 818-259-7983, and you hope that they're going to call in. I don't care if it's something you want to get off your chest, something you want to talk about, something that really bothers you, anything but politics and religion. I mean, I say thank God this and thank God that, but I don't talk about it. Whatever you want to do, that's all up to you. And that's fine. But stuff that you want to get off the table, and I'm very, 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 again, grateful for this kind of stuff. But it is what it is. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do this because I'm dealing with some. I'm supposed to have a phone call here. What time is it? And we're over. Should have had a phone call 6 minutes ago. Come into me. But I said if they don't call, I'm going to freaking call. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to do it and just freak her out. Come on, Momo. Because I want to get this over with. This has been one of these. I'm supposed to talk to somebody, a girl here in the Gulf Coast who I've watched on Facebook. A lot of crazy going on. Could be crazy good, could be crazy bad. I want to find out. This is what I'm doing. I kind of, people who are on my stuff, in my genre, they're on the show pages and this and that. If you're sharing your life and putting yourself out there, I don't see any reason why you cannot call and talk about it here, because you're actually less conspicuous on my show than when you're putting your name out there on Facebook and doing it all. Ain't that right? But in the meantime, make sure you're all sharing, all right? And, I have many. I think I'm going to be here a little bit longer in the Gulf Coast in an undisclosed location in Pensacola, Florida, in the Bolt Energy Studios. I just, with the weather, combination of weather and a few personal things like a raccoon. Yeah, I'm going to find out tomorrow or Tuesday, see if we can work on that and keep me here a couple of more weeks. But anyway. I'm losing my place. Okay, we should call. She's not going to, so I'm going to ring her bell. Can't count on. This is the thing. This is why I need people to make sure that they call people and get them on, and they're going to be there. But let's see what happens. Okay. Probably fell asleep. Da-na-na. Doesn't want to answer. One ringy dingy.
Hello?
Melanie?
Hi.
I knew I had to call you.
I just called you.
I didn't see no call.
I called you and it went to a message machine.
Really?
Yeah, I just want to let y'all know I love you. You guys are awesome. Grab an adult beverage. I done drank 7 of them before I even started talking on the radio.
You're on more than just the radio. You're live.
I'm live.
Yeah.
Well, hello, world.
Yeah. Okay. So let's back it up here. Okay. I appreciate you staying up. We've been going at this for months now. I've been trying to get you, but I haven't had much success. So I appreciate you staying up because I know it's late.
Of course.
And I've been watching you, and that's why I've been wanting you on here, because you seem like a whole handful. Tell me if I'm true or not, right or not.
Oh God, yeah.
What the hell is going on? Give me in 1 minute what's going on in your life.
Well, people don't like what I say on Facebook about certain things, and I ain't gonna back down a cow from it. I ain't gonna change my opinion on it. Trying to get a business up, and for some reason, every time I try, somebody's got something to say about it. So I've completely come off web to do it. People hate my Christian views. Tell me I'm gonna go to hell for what I say, and I'm like, go read your Bible. I ain't gonna be the one to send you hell, because if I could, you'd already be there.
A lot of people don't read. No.
Yeah, I've noticed that, and I'm like, you can only throw one scripture at me, baby.
But I see you bitching at a lot of women. What's going on with that?
Well, you know, Facebook is famous for having whores on it, right?
No, enlighten me. I haven't found any.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
My husband gets at least 5 to 6 invitations to join these whores on their site, at least 5 or 6 a week.
Get out of here.
And I'm serious. Oh, a day, excuse me.
You're married?
And they'll, they'll send them invitations. And
Shit.
then
Where's he hanging out at? Let me know.
right next to me.
No, I mean on Facebook.
Oh, hell, I don't know. They do it to me.
He's laughing.
But I'm like, I'm like, man. And then when you go to try, like, if a woman goes to try to get back in touch with them, you can't get in touch with them.
What do you mean?
They're like, oh, well, it's like they blocked their site.
Really?
Yeah, they want you to pay to get back on that site.
Can you believe that shit?
Yeah.
A woman wants...
I'd pay them.
You got to pay for what? You got to pay for... What are you paying for?
A video of them masturbating.
Oh, masturbators.
Yeah, my husband said, I ain't got to pay for shit.
Yeah, that's right. He's married. Okay, so you're in the Gulf Coast. Obviously, you're somewhere in the area, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I was born and raised in Pensacola, and I lived there for 25 years.
Uh-huh. And are you still here, or no?
No, I moved to Perdido. I'm about 45 minutes away.
No, that's not bad.
No.
But I see you bitching about a lot of things, and I've been watching. I go, either this girl's crazy, or she's got. I got to talk to her because I want to know what's going on with you. Because I just see that there's always like conflict going on. I go, tonight is Southern Fried Sunday, so what's better than Southern Fried Sunday without Melanie from Perdido? Yeah.
Well, I bitch because I don't think anybody that's a millennial has any common sense, and they don't, and I don't care who hears me say that.
But
I mean,
do you have a lot of millennials on your Facebook page? I mean, like with me, it's people. I don't know, they're my age or not.
Well, some of the millennials get on there from someone else's page. And that's where you can't stop that shit.
Yeah, but I see you, and you're like going off on people. That's why I wanted you. You're going off. I mean, going off.
I do.
Yeah, so let me have it.
I won't hold my tongue back.
Yeah.
And if somebody doesn't like what I have to say, well, report me. Let them put me in Facebook jail. However, my butt ain't been put in Facebook jail yet.
And what's it about?
One issue was about the Bible, where this man decided to start preaching at me, and I told him, look, man, I don't know what Bible you read, but I've read mine 9 times cover to cover.
9. And
you've got to be reading a newspaper or something that's been lodged in a book. So,
hey, did you see my little clip yesterday? I found a bottle of Sweet Baby Jesus beer. I swear, you didn't see my. And when I found it's called Sweet Baby Jesus, and it's like, holy moly, who doesn't
Sweet
love
Baby Jesus
who doesn't
beer?
Who doesn't love Sweet Baby Jesus? It's a porter, and oh my God, you got to search for it because it took me, and I was in heaven. And so I took that bottle and I talked about it. It's like Sweet Baby Jesus. I love Sweet Baby Jesus. I just was wondering if you seen
You
it.
drank a bottle of Sweet Baby Jesus beer yesterday.
No,
So you was in heaven,
Yeah,
huh?
I was. It's immaculately concepted beer.
Wow.
Yeah. So just in case you missed that clip, but it's out there, and I had to talk about it, and I filmed it live when I found that bottle. I talked about it because it's made of virgin hops, and yeah, I swear, and you'll see the bottle, and it's Sweet Baby Jesus. I couldn't have thought of that myself.
I heard that, man.
So you live in Perdido? Is that
Right next to Atmore.
What does Perdido butt up to Atmore? Really?
Yep.
It does.
I live on 47, right at the Perdido Raven exit, and I live right next to the Perdido Grape Vineyard where they make wines.
Wine, spill the wine. Wow. So let's talk about wine. What do you want to whine about?
Oh,
come on! This is your chance to get it off your chest.
All right, I want to whine because I've been breaking every kind of anything, every bead of sweat I can to get a rehab open. Now, with my rehab, I want to have one floor for the Vietnam vets, any kind of vet that has been in the military within the last 1,800 years. I don't care. I want them off the streets, and I want them in my rehab. And then I want to be able to have the young addicts that need help in my rehab, because once they start listening to each other's stories, they will be rehabbing each other themselves.
That's true.
And it works.
That's true.
It does.
That's true, because they think it's just them.
And I'm going to make sure that when the young addicts are ready to leave, I'm going to make sure they have a job waiting for them, a good one, something that they're not going to sink back into a black hole with.
Yes, it's a bitch. How do you propose to get this going?
Oh man, I've tried to come up with everything, and the last thing that I can come up with is music. You know, try to get some bands that want to get out there and put their music out there.
And bands don't work. I'm telling you. Take it from one who knows. Bands don't make any money.
That's what scares me is I just don't,
I love music, but it don't work. But the thing is, there's got to be organizations, federal government, some kind of funding, this and that. I mean, if you really want to do it, I mean, I love the idea of your cause, and it's a big one out there. There's so many freaking people that are messed up. But what are you going to do? You have to get off the couch, and you got to be an advocate, and you got to be really freaking pounding the pavement. And do you have it in you?
Yes, I do. And I'm in the largest growing county in Baldwin County.
Well,
I mean, basically in Alabama.
Oh, so you're on the Alabama side.
Right. And I am in the largest growing county in Alabama.
All right. Well, you got to get up and you got to start beating your drum. But let me tell you, if you could bang the drum as loud as you do as I watch you, because you've caught my attention, I go, I got to get this girl on the show, only because I go, this is a train wreck or whatever it takes. I mean, but, and this could be the start. This could be the thing that you're like, you got to start shouting out loud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have kids?
No, I don't.
Okay. How long you been married?
22 years.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Kiss your husband for me, because that staying married for a long time ain't easy.
No, it's not.
He's laughing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? People get married and divorced. It's like, this ain't fun no more. I'm done. It's like it's taken for granted. So something's going on good with you. So you just scored points in my freaking book right there.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome for you. I'm proud of you.
I raised my voice the loudest to try to get people to understand that this is important. Yeah. My rehab is probably the most important thing to me to get it open. My mother's ecstatic for me, my husband, my family. I lost my family, my dad in 2013 to a piece of medical equipment called duodenoscope. he broke his hip. It healed awesomely, and then it had blood clots in it, and they stuck a duodenoscope in him. Come to find out, they couldn't clean that item all the way, so every time they stuck it in a patient, then they stuck it in him, he got infected with MSSA, and they didn't have a cure for it. Once they got a cure for it, they had the audacity to call my mother and say, "Oh, I just wanted to let you know that cure we needed for your husband, we finally have."
Well.
And I'm like, wait a minute, y'all did that to my mom?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
why they're we gonna talk.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like saying with any other disease like polio or anything like that. I mean, what are you going to do? Eventually, stuff gets figured out, And,
right.
And, I mean, they don't. I don't know if they. I don't think they did it to throw it in her face, but they're probably saying, you know what? We may not have been able to save your father, but we're going to be able to save other people.
Right.
I mean, you can look at it both ways. What are you going to, I get it. Believe me, I hate loss. I really do.
Right.
But it is what it is. But, all right. But the thing is, I hear you just getting crazy ass bitching about stuff. And that's what even jewelry. I don't know. We had some jewelry or something. I remember on and off. And I'm going, does nobody want my jewelry? It's like, who the hell wants jewelry on? It's not a fucking QVC. You know what I mean? I appreciate the adult beverage thing because this is it. I want people to get riled up and I want you to spew your mind. There you go.
Most definitely, man.
Holy moly. I go, she's pawning jewelry now online. What's going on here?
Oh, no, that's brand new. I've always sold jewelry. I make it also.
Oh, you make it. I don't know. But I saw you getting pissed off. Like, I guess nobody was saying anything. And, it's like you kind of get what you get. And it's like, okay, you got the jewelry. And did nobody want my jewelry? I was waiting for you to say, fuck all you guys. It's like, I'm taking my jewelry home.
I know it, man. I know it.
But, I'll take it. And so that's why all the more for the reason I wanted to call, I said, this woman's got like shit going on. I just want to get to I want to get deeper. I want to know what is driving you to this, because you just don't hold back on Facebook. And I'm going, what? Because I don't know why I'm always catching you bitching at somebody, but I don't see anybody else like that's starting your fire. That's why I don't understand it.
Yeah. I had somebody start my fire yesterday about a rebel flag.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, man, I don't understand why y'all have such a sincere problem with the rebel flag. If y'all could step down just for one freaking minute and look, it is not about prejudice. This is about heroes. Black, white, brother, brother, brother.
Right.
It is a battle flag.
Right.
This is not about white against black.
Right.
Are y'all really that dumb? And I asked him that. And this black guy decided to cuss me. Well, I was related to somebody in the Civil War. I'm like, you dumbass.
Okay.
You got to be the biggest dumbass that I have ever talked to, because I tell you what, about 60% of the people in America were related to people from the Civil War.
Right.
And some bitch knowledge is power, and now you know.
Damn it right. Here on Southern Fried Sunday with Melanie from Perdido. Yes, sir. And let me tell you something. I have a raccoon in my attic, and my friend Nick. So I haven't. Yes, he's been in there for. And who knows? When I flew in, who knows how many weeks or days the thing's been up here? But thank God I got here. And then my buddy Nick from New York Knicks and New York Knicks Badlands of downtown Pensacola, Florida. He says, "Hey, if you want to get him out of your attic, just put a speaker up there and play your show." It's like, fuck you. Yeah, did you hear me, Nick? It's like, fuck you. But he's probably right. All right. I'm just gonna bore the fucking raccoon, and I can swear on my show. I don't do it a whole lot, but he just, it's like, yeah, he's got a point there. Just play my show. Oh boy. And he's
How long you gonna be in Pensacola?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know how long I'll be in Pensacola. I'm supposed to leave at the end of the month. We had plans on only doing 3 shows here, but I may extend it to 4 to 5 shows because I got a ton of stuff going on, and I'm not really sure. But one thing I know is that when I got into town here, I had you on my hit list, and I'm glad you stayed up late enough because I've been with you long enough to find out that you've fallen asleep before I could ever get you on my show. So that goes to tell you how exciting my show is, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that says a lot about my show, don't it? It's like, Peter G., I want to be on your show so bad, man, but...
I know it, right?
Yes.
That's horrible.
All right, so listen, we will keep tabs on you. I just wanted to hear some Southern Fried Sunday from you. And all I'm asking you to do is like this stuff all during the weeks and the months, and I appreciate you being a fan and checking out, but share it. Hit the watch party stuff. That way people can hear you and hear us.
Damn right.
And we'll talk about stuff that people need to get off their chest. And this whole thing about your, the rehab and all that, I'm totally for you, but it's hard. I mean, it's hard to do that kind of stuff. So,
yeah.
But here's one thing. The more you keep going public about it, like you don't know it right now, but there's people in the Philippines listening to you, about this stuff. And I know it doesn't mean shit about the Philippines. We're all about local, but every little bit helps. It's like the more the word keeps crossing, the more you keep on getting your point across. So
right.
It is what it is. So you're more than welcome. You call in when you have enough adult beverages in you and you want to bitch about something, and then we'll plug that stuff on top of it. Kabish?
Alrighty. Hey, do you have a T-shirt?
Do I have a T-shirt? Oh, you know what? Peter G. Show T-shirts?
Yeah.
No, we don't have those yet. And we've been talking about them because it's like nobody gives a shit about me. Yeah, I know. Hang on, Nick. Give me a couple more minutes. I'm gonna get you. Nick's calling too, and we don't have multi-phone lines down here because I basically am lucky enough to even be on the air. This was not easy to do. I'm by myself. There's not a single. I have people in L.A. I have nobody here. I am like Mickey Mouse. When you think of me, think of Mickey Mouse. But I got a soul, and I'm serious about what I do, and I love what I do, and I appreciate you. Again, just a lot of people are really shy. They won't come on the phone and talk about their shit. And you know what? We all go through stuff, and life is short. So let's talk about it. All right.
All right. Thank you so much for having me on.
No, it's all right. You keep paying attention. Thank your husband for I don't know how or why, but 20-something years. It's like more power to him. He must be one Superman.
You shithead.
Yep, that's me.
I will tell him.
That's me. Anyway, all right, baby. Pay attention and share, all right? I want to hear from you in the future. We'll check back with you, all right?
Yes, darling.
All right, I love you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Southern Fried Sunday. Let's listen to some chill music. Ladies and gentlemen, I just had Perdido on the phone, button up to Atmore, Alabama, on Southern Fried Sunday, Life of Peter G. on the Peter G. Show, in an undisclosed location in Pensacola, Florida, live here at the Bolt Energy Studios, which, again, I love these guys, and thank God for that. Holy moly, my whole shit just went dark. That's why. Sorry. Anyway, this is what we do. Let's all take a breather, okay? Because that was Southern Fried, as Southern Fried can get. Melanie called in, finally, after several adult beverages, and we got a few things off her chest that she wanted to talk about. But now the phone lines are open. Nick, he's probably gone by now, but New York Nick was calling in. I had to blow him off until I finished up with Melody. But let's take a breather, okay? Hey. Oh, wait, here he comes. You're on with Life of Peter G. Who's this? As if I didn't know. You son of a bitch.
I have.
Yeah.
I've got. You know what I've got for you?
Whoa! Turn down that shit. You should know better.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
What are you new?
I brought some extra squirrels from my backyard to keep your raccoon company up in your
You know what?
attic.
I got a bunch of squirrels in the backyard. They were eating off of the back trap, but not the front trap.
But that's your problem. Here's your issue.
Oh, yeah.
You have to set the traps right at dark 30.
I am.
That'd be simple.
I am.
Okay.
Those fuckers are.
Okay.
They licked the peanut butter. The ones in the backyard licked the peanut butter clean. I was feeding this fucker Entenmann's. Okay, he was having he should have had a feast, but they didn't take it. And marshmallows too. Puff Jet, Ultra Puff.
Well, no wonder he likes your attic. He's laughing at you right now.
But not in the attic though. That's the whole thing. They're set the traps on the ground in front and the back of the house, and I who knows? I don't know. I see you're back to your old self again, eh?
No, I'm still. I'm actually still drying out. I'm
Get
drying
the
out.
hell
I
out of
get on
here.
the plane to Syracuse. Hey,
Who are you?
you know what? I can still party like a rock star. I can't bounce back like one anymore.
Yeah, practice makes perfect.
Not at our age.
Let me
at
tell
our
you.
age.
All right, wait, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, I have New York Nick from the infamous. What? Let me do this. This is for you, for us. I always like doing this. New York Nick from the infamous New York Knicks Badlands roadside bar in Pensacola, Florida. If you didn't see my little clip from the other night, I was standing in front of it because I happened to be there, and I had the King of Dreams. And I said, okay, we got to do a little plug, and that's where I found the bottle of Sweet Baby Jesus right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Who's got the balls to have Sweet Baby Jesus beer?
Baby, I didn't name it. With a name like that, it's got to be good.
It said it's peanut. It's a porter, peanut butter chocolate porter. It's like, get the hell out of here.
Look, these people, these brewery people they'll throw anything in there to give it a different flavor, so that something different that people will taste for 30 days, and then they don't drink it anymore.
I just like the name. It took me right back. I sent that the bottle, the clip to my daughter, and she goes, Talladega Nights. It's like the legend of Ricky Bobby. It's like, oh yeah, I'm there. I'm there. Thank you, baby Jesus. I like baby Jesus. So what are we doing tonight, Nick?
I am getting ready and getting all my ducks in a row to Syracuse and points beyond and the Thousand Islands and
when are you leaving?
All kinds of stuff.
When are you
My
leaving?
vacation Wednesday.
Wednesday?
I'm leaving Wednesday. It's no big deal.
No.
big deal. Listen,
What?
I'm leaving for a week. Like I said, 3 days and nights of casinos and Rolling Stones has taken its toll.
Yeah.
I'm actually feeling my age, which I rarely do.
Yeah. Well, you know what? 30 is 30.
Yeah, well, I'm starting the fourth quarter, so hopefully I can make it to the end of the game.
You're still doing your Tuesday night show, right?
I'm still doing my Tuesday night show. Hey, listen, I got a text from the grave from Johnny Carson. He said he wants his backdrop back.
No, that's Jay Leno.
Either one.
Yeah.
Insert your own. Insert your own.
Yeah, because Jay Leno stole it from Johnny Carson, and then he goes, "Hey, you want to use my backdrop because your shit sucks?" And I go, "Yeah, okay, Jay." He goes, "So
There you go.
I'll send it to Pensacola if you want it." And I go, "Yeah, send it." I go, I appreciate it. Yeah, you don't like it?
And there you have it. Hey,
Yeah,
listen. I like it. I think it's great. I think it looks awesome. It's right there.
Yeah.
It's a nice setting here. I'm watching. I got you on the big screen on the computer, and I'm talking to you on the phone here in my office, taking a break from.
Who's got it better than us?
Hey,
Don't answer that.
That's right. You enjoy your platform. I enjoy my platform. In fact, I think I may even try to take some. I'll plug in my phone on Tuesday night this time.
Oh, it's all coming back. Let me tell you something about us intermixing platforms, because there's a woman that's from Orlando, and I saw her texting on your platform when I crashed your show last Tuesday night, and she's on my show. So all this shit just kind of, you know what I mean? Oh, what a wicked web we weave, but it's actually pretty good.
Not bad. See that?
Yes.
Look at that.
Look at that.
I got you another follower.
No. It's the other way around. I don't know.
Oh, you got me a follower.
Yeah, I'm just saying that all this crazy shit that we do for fun, and fun loving, but we do it. It is what it is. Like, don't take it for granted. It's like it's not. I know you're not as involved in it, but it is a big deal. Because now she's watching and listening to your show on the radio. I mean, the internet. By the way, folks, New York Nick every Tuesday night from 6 to 8 Central Time in the United States does Radio Free Pensacola. He plays the last of the real DJs. Plays stuff you want to hear. Just saying.
Like the old-fashioned, when there was actually a DJ.
It's fucking awesome.
But,
it's awesome.
It's a lot of fun. I do it for a lot of my pleasure and as much as everybody else's pleasure in playing their songs and stuff. But listen, you people out there listening to Peter, and you don't want to call in live, look, it's not like your face is going to flash up or this is Joan from Orlando, Florida, blah, blah, blah. You know what? You're talking one-on-one to Pete. Talk.
Yeah.
Just talk.
It's weird.
I need something to talk about if I needed to talk about him with something, for something.
They talked to me all week long saying I wanted to talk to you, but I didn't. And again, it's not about the page you're watching. It's unreal on this. I can't keep track of what's going on, but it's a lot bigger than you think. But that's okay. That's why I don't even worry about it. But the beauty of it is people air out all their shit on Facebook, and their names are plastered all over the thing, and they don't want to call in. It blows my mind.
I keep hitting the smiley face thing to fly across the screen.
Oh, yeah. See, I can't keep track of that. Oh, look at that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. All right, look, go do what you do best. Maybe someone else wants to get in and everything else like that.
All right.
Does that mean I'm going to see you Tuesday?
Like fucking clockwork. I'm going to...
Jesus God! What time's my flight leave?
I would not disappoint. One more time.
I might stand on the corner and raise some money to get an earlier flight.
Well, whatever it takes. It's all right. Don't worry about it. We got it covered. All right, brother.
Peter, you're my hero. Go do what you do best, my buddy. I gotta get back out to the bar.
Sharpest tool in the shed, or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, you're a tool, okay?
Yeah, I'm a tool. Better than being a bag. All right, whatever.
There you go.
All right, peace out.
That's right. All right, my buddy.
All
bye.
Right, there you go. There you go, folks. The infamous New York Nick from New York Nick's Badlands in downtown Pensacola. Again, I happened to stop in there while I crashed his radio show, Radio Free Pensacola, on Tuesday nights. Every Tuesday night he does a show on the internet called Radio Free Pensacola. You can Google it, and he plays for 2 hours. He plays music. And now you say, okay, music, whatever. But no, he plays themes. He plays good stuff. I mean, maybe it's our age or whatever, but he does stuff, and you could interact with him. And it's just. I mean, again, the radio stations nowadays, they're all computers. It's like there's nobody doing shit anymore. They're just one overseer of the whole thing. This guy plays from the soul, and he picks out tunes. And I'm sitting here watching him, and he's so friggin' uptight when he's doing it because he's trying to figure it out, and down to the minutes, like the old days. And that's what he does. And he does it because he loves doing it, but it's really cool to listen to. So every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Central to 8 p.m., Radio Free Pensacola, New York Nick plays the hits. He plays good stuff. And then in between the there's little breaks we do take, and I'll crash his show, and we go Facebook Live. But we can't play the music over that because Facebook gets all pissed off and they mute everything. It's copyright infringement and all that crap, so screw them. But at the end of the day, we have fun and life goes on. And the jokes are free, babe. And and he's all uptight and stuff. He's all like, because he's trying to concentrate. And here I come, just throwing crap balls at him. But it's all good. Anyway, that's it. So New York Nick, downtown Pensacola, and I was there Friday night. I popped in Friday night, and that's when I saw an old friend, the King of Dreams, and we did a couple of little clips, and then I found Sweet Baby Jesus beer, and I don't know who makes it, and we threw the bottle away, and that was my bad too. I should have kept it because I've plugged them a shitload of times already, just because it says the name of the bottle of beer is called Sweet Baby Jesus. So check that clip out, and Sweet Baby Jesus. Anyway, I love you guys. 818-259-7983 is where the hour is going by. I have 6 more minutes, and then I'm going to go. And then I'm going to call it a day. It takes so much stuff to do this one friggin' hour here in an undisclosed location in Pensacola, Florida this month. because it's not easy picking it up and doing it. I mean, real production companies and TVs and televisions and radio stations, they have, big, deep pockets, and they got many, many people. We do it, and we do it on shoestrings, wax string, and coffee cans, and all that kind of crap. But we do it, and I'm very, very proud and very thankful because this is important to me. But I want you guys to call because my whole purpose for being here is to bitch about stuff, to let life go, to think about things, and to talk about things, and get it off your chest because we all go through stuff. I'm telling you, up until several hours before I started this show tonight, I went and met up with somebody that I wanted to see who I haven't seen in a couple of years. And it was just like an unload. It was unload of stuff going on, and we talked about it because we've been friends since we were 17 or 18, and just back and forth, and talking about shit, and we've managed to keep up kinda through the years, but there's a lot of gaps in between and a lot of life, everyday life. And life is not always that easy. But that's why I want to talk about it. 818-259-7983. One more bitch of the day or one more call of the day, and then I'm going to call it a day. And it is what it is. But at the end of the day, very, very thankful. Keep up with my raccoon issues. I'm hoping to resolve this issue after many, many days of this. I will not, and I have to resolve this before I leave this town because there's no way this sucker's going to be up in the, tearing up stuff without me. He's going to have to go. He doesn't pay rent. But anyway, Peter G. Show, Life with Peter G. every Sunday night. I'm here like clockwork. And again, we are regurgitating the show. We're doing reruns through the week, different times during the day, during the week, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, I believe. Share, okay? Sharing is caring. Hit the watch party when you're watching and it says so-and-so is watching the Peter G. Show. Why? Because we care. It is what it is. But we're growing. It's growing. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Oops, I'm starting to look over to my left like I normally do, and there's nobody there. It's kind of weird. I'm all alone. I'm scared. I'm not scared. I'm very happy. I'm very thankful for all I have, and there's a few things I don't have in my life, like bad health and all that. So far, I'm very, very blessed. But, man, life's a struggle. It really is. So that's why I want to be here and talk about it, okay? But I love you all. I love my friends, family. I got some super, super diehard fans, and I'm very blessed with them, too, for sharing. I'm telling you, I put stuff out, and boom, they're on it. Yeah, you know who you are. And, it's every little bit counts. Yeah. Oh, you don't know. But anyway, the thing is, life is okay, and I'm glad to be here. We are going to be here next Sunday night, right here in the Bolt Energy Studios. Still, thank you, Bolt Energy. Ask for it in stores, okay? Electrify your senses. Bolt Energy. If they don't have it, ask for it. Or go online to drinkboltenergy.com. I'm down to my last sip. And it's 10:30 over here, 11:30 over here. But I still got plenty of stuff to do. All right, I could not do this without my sponsors. I love them very much because they're true and blue. They believe in what they do. They work really hard to make something better than the rest, and kind of sort of, me too, better than the rest. I'm true blue. You either love me or you hate me, whatever. But if you're watching, I love you for it, and thank you. And please, 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 if you are watching, share. I feel like I go into this in a lot of detail sometimes when I'm rewatching the shows, but I know you don't get it. A lot of people figure, he's doing good. No, it's a struggle. The struggle is real, okay? I want to take this. There's a ton of shows that are out there that are doing really, really well, and they're on mainstream, and they suck. It's like, so I promise you, as I, escalate and do things, I get the budget. I'll do it the way I want to do it. I'm going to make you proud, all right? I'm going to make you proud. That's right. Great to see you come home. Well, yeah, thank you. Love you too. But I've been busy. I haven't been able to get out. I come into this town and I hit the ground running, and there's like my to-do list is just crazy, crazy, crazy. But if you want to do anything for me, you'll share through the week, and that makes my life a little bit easier, okay? And we're done. Lo and behold, they said, we're done, or I know we're done. But, all right, Peter G. Show, Life of Peter G. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next Sunday night. And don't be a stranger, all right? I want to thank Melanie from Perdido, right at the butt of Atmore, for being brave enough finally and staying up late enough finally and speaking her mind and having enough adult beverages in her to let me know for Southern Fried Sunday. I think I like that, Southern Fried Sunday. Nothing wrong with that. Just letting it all out and just tell me what you feel, and let's talk about real life, all right? Because real life is really what it's all about. Love you guys very much. We'll see you next Sunday and through the week. And again, share. I can't say that enough. I just can't, because I think everybody thinks that I'm just going to pay attention. Yeah, I'm counting on you. Let's take this to another level, and I'm going to take you all with me, all right? Love you. All right, peace out. See you later.
Peter G. Show, Peter G. Show, Peter G. Show, Peter G. Show, Divorce Dad.